Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, by the looks of things, we have finally broken through the channel on Euro USD, and got the wrong level drawn in there, but that is essentially the bottom of the channel. If we come to the weekly, you'll have a pretty clear picture of what's going on. So as you can see, we spent quite a few weeks consolidating. And you can see we were consolidating in this area, lots of up and downs, not really knowing which direction to go into. And now we have got a fairly solid break of that flag. So there is the weekly flag there. So for me, that's confirmation of a continuation to the downside, and there's some attractive targets to the downside. So what we're looking for is pullbacks, and we're looking to sell into the pullback. So yesterday was pretty much one-way traffic, no real pullbacks to speak of. And by the looks of things, we have a small little flag brewing here. I'd like to see a pullback back into this 111.870 area, but my gut feel here is you're targeting 110 at the moment. So wait for the pullbacks and then look for the opportunity to get into it. And I think this is the perfect level here. Any bigger move up to test one of these breakouts would also be an opportunity. But I think after yesterday's move, you're more than likely going to see the oscillators just move up into an area which can indicate we need to look for the level, and it could just be a break of this flag or a pullback onto structure. So that's the one of the two things we're looking for, either a break of the low and a retest for a continuation, or a pullback up to this area here at 111.870. US dollar Japanese yen, pretty much going to be the same picture, but just in the opposite direction. So I don't want to be getting long here. It is a little bit of, let me just take one of these levels. There's a little bit of resistance up here. You can see there it is there. So that's kind of top of a range almost. Let's bring it back exact. And you can see we're just short of it at the moment. We've got an inside bar forming. So again, looking for pullbacks. And the two pullback areas are going to be right there, and one a little bit deeper down at the bottom here. So if we just move the hour, then I'll give you the levels. And the first one is basically going to be 115.067. I'd also pencil in 115 dead, and then we can add a third one in, and that's basically here. Now there are two little gaps here. If we just get down to the 15-minute, you'll see the gap. Why my network connection is so slow this morning, but if you start looking down now in the 15 minutes, you can see small little micro gaps sort of appearing here. There's one right there that's glaring, and if you look carefully in this area, there's also a small gap. So it could be a bit of a deeper pullback, and that deeper pullback would more than likely be a double top. So there's a double top, and that would give us something like that. So that targets this area down here. So just come back the hour. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a fairly decent pullback. Cover these gaps. Watch out for 115.067, 115 dead. That might just turn it into a flag, and then a double top measured move would be down to 114.786. Wouldn't be interested in shorting this, trying to get this, because a double top could turn into flag pretty quickly. So rather wait for the structure to the downside. Wait for the price to start forming inside bars, pin bars, engulfing bars on a level, and that should give you the structure you need to trade off. Moving on to the pound, and this British pound, Japanese yen, pretty much being one-way traffic, and we've got a flag here, oscillators grouping to the upside. We're basically looking for a break here. So we're either looking for a break of this flag, or we're looking for a retest of a structure break, which is up here. So if you get down to the hour, you will see a little bit more clarity. Right now it's all over the place. You can see that there's no two ways about it. It could be a flag, could also be a flat top triangle. So ideally I'd like to see a move back up to 155.400, and that would indicate a fairly decent opportunity. Alternatively, I'm looking for a break, and by the looks of things it's going to be this area here, which is 154, just round it off to 154 dead. So 154 dead, break down below that, that starts verifying, for me anyway, the flag break and a continuation. Alternatively, I'm looking for price action up here at 155.400 to indicate a rejection of that level, which would give me an opportunity to get short again and move to the downside, which would probably be capped by this trend line. If we break the trend line and sort of come back, retest, then I'll definitely sort of be back in again for another short continuation to the downside. But this is brewing, and being Friday, it may just brew all day and then only pick up next week. Euro British pound, last one, and again, the 8-hour 155 EMA this week has been back in play, and it's kind of a sure bet trade. Every time you get up there, take the short, and you've normally got a pretty strong move to the downside. We are testing this big weekly level again, and that's right over here where price is at the moment. So kind of excuse me, kind of a sit on hand scenario right now. Just get the other level in. So we're looking for a clear break of 0.83234. So we need a clear break, pullback, retest, and a rejection, and start rolling before we look at that. Don't like the looks of the oscillator at the moment, so not really interested in jumping short here. It could be a flag break. There's the bottom of the flag and top of the flag over here. So move down, consolidation, and now we've gapped down. Now we're just hovering on this weekly support level. So I think ideally for me, we have not rejected this area effectively enough for me. So I'm looking at 0.834, 400, 425. That's the area that I'm looking for a rejection. If we can get price back up there, reject it, and then move to the downside, then we've got an opportunity for a continuation to the downside, at least back down to this resistance level, support level that we're trading at the moment. But whether that's going to happen today or not is another story. And as I've said many times, this is a very strong weekly level. So if it does break properly, expect fireworks down to the next level. So this one's a sit on hands for me. I think the dollar is offering some opportunities. And then watch the pound, the British yen, the pound and the Japanese yen. That is looking like it's setting up for a move. Not sure it'll happen today though, but it's definitely looking like it's setting up for a continuation. Anyway, that's my view on Forex today. I hope it helps. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll catch up with you on Monday. Cheers for now.